What's going on, y'all? Dana Pope Jr., Master Executive 8, helping you be the master executive of your life and helping you make decisions that take you back to source. So, if we are going to go back to source, we are going to need to quit watching pornography. And just real quick about, you know what, I'll talk about that in another video. But the reason being is because it can become an addiction. You know, so this is for people who are addicted to it. And by addicted, I just simply mean like, you know, if you say you don't want to watch it no more and you still watch it, then you're addicted. And it's just like a drug, meaning the addiction works the same. The more you watch it, the more the dopamine releases, the more you need to get that same high, thus leading you to this habit. So I'm creating something a little bit more not really comprehensive, but a little bit more structured. But I just wanted to give y'all this in the meanwhile, and this will help you to begin. So the first thing you need to understand, oh yeah, I'm sorry, let me get back to why. But why? Because if you have an addiction and you're constantly spilling your seed, or you had a goal that you set out for and you spill your seed and it's due to this, then it's going to, like, you need your life force energy to get back to source. And it's not so much the life force energy, it's the control over your senses. Complete mastery of your senses is what's going to help you to get back to source faster, and it just help you live a better life in general. Because the goal isn't necessarily to get back to source. The goal is actually to just maintain a state of mind of bliss or heaven. Because, like, it's not like you're going somewhere. When I say back to source, it's back to a mind state. It's not an actual place. Like, this isn't like we're going to heaven or we're going to hell. Like, you're either there now or you're not. And whenever if you do shed your body, then that's where you'll stay. So so the first thing you need to understand is that willpower alone won't do it. I've been trying to do it this way forever. Like, I've been doing other things, but like, you need a system. Like, you need an actual system to follow, so that if you ever do end up in the relapse part, then you know where to pick up at, you know what to readjust, you know what happened, you know what I'm saying, and you can readjust. So you need a system. And a couple reasons willpower alone won't work is because willpower is a finite resource. Like, it's like a muscle. Now, the more you use it, the more powerful it will get. But it, just like a muscle, can be used to the point to where it's fatigued. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to just rely on willpower. That is less likely to work than having a system and working your system. So the second thing you'll want to do is to refrain from all forms of digital stimulation. You know what I mean? Meaning, of course, no porn, but like, you know, anything else that pretty much will turn you on. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying digital because I don't want this to get misconstrued for the actual thing. Real sex is fine, because that's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's actual, so that's fine. But if you really want to speed up the process, then abstaining from anything sexual will help the rewiring of your the rewiring part of your brain happen faster. All right, because and I'm gonna put this in the other video that I'm gonna do as to why. I just wanted to give y'all this, you know, just this quick video with some tips to get you started. So the third thing, and this one is very important, keep your your time filled. Like, keep yourself busy. If you ever notice, most of the time when we're doing it is when we're not doing anything. It's most of the time in those little gaps, you know, those little windows between what we need to do. And like, say idle mind is the devil's workshop. So if your mind is idle at any point, you know what I'm saying? You know, when a car idle is just sitting there, it's easy to attack. You know what I mean? It's easy to just come in and just take over. So, and not to say this is coming from outside of yourself, like the devil's doing it or something. Like, I'm just saying, when you're not keeping yourself occupied, then, you know, it's easier to do it. The next thing to do is that you can hack the habit loop. So everybody should know by now the 3 parts to a habit. You got the trigger, then you got the like the feeling, and then the act. I think that's it. Sorry, I didn't even. I have read it so many times, but the main part to focus on is the trigger part. So whatever's triggering it, like as soon as you get that trigger to go do it, I'm sorry, that's right. It's the trigger, it's the act, and then it's the reward. So you get triggered by whatever it is, because we definitely got to get into that, because your trigger could actually be something subconscious, and it's not just like, you know, you just wanting to get off. Like, it could stem from some trauma or something. But anyway.